Tokyo Brandon here with a couple of free plays for MLB Game 2 of opening series in Tokyo. Game 1 is in the books. The Dodgers took it. I won my 5% play. I'm the leading capper at WagerTalk the last 3 out of 4 years. Game 2, I'm looking at a couple of props for this, but I do have a 5% client play, which you can get at my page at WagerTalk.com. Go to WagerTalk.com. Click Experts, find Tokyo Brandon, and you will see my 5% play for this Game 2, early morning in America, 7 p.m. at night here in Japan. Grab that. You can also get my entire MLB season for 55% off at the same link. On to the props for this one. I do have a 5% play, but there are a couple of plays that I'm looking at regarding hitter props. So the first play I'm going to look at here, Roki Sasaki is going against Justin Steele. Now, not a lot is known about Sasaki, although I have watched him pitch here in Japan for many years. When a guy goes up against his first major league team, you don't really know what to expect. Although he has looked solid in spring, you just don't know if the coach is going to have an early hook on him. You don't know if he's going to struggle. You don't know really anything how he's going to do. And although the Cubs only scored 1 run yesterday, their lineup is no real slouch lineup. They have a lot of good hitters, Tucker, Happ. They got a few guys who can crank it. So I really don't know what to expect from Sasaki. So I'm going to stay away from his props. I'm going to focus on the knowns for this game. What do we know? We know Justin Steele has gone against the Dodgers, but he didn't face them last year. We know a few of the Dodger batters that have a decent history against Steele. So if you take a look at it, although the data is 1.5 to 2 years old, it still does show us a little bit about who can hit against him. Surprisingly, Tommy Edman for the Dodgers has the best record or the best stats against Justin Steele in his career. He has 4 hits out of 10 tries, and Edman had a pretty good game last night in the Dodgers-Cubs debut game. Max Muncy also is 5 of 2, 2 of 5, that is. Will Smith, 1 of 3. Chris Taylor, 1 of 4. So how am I going to approach this? The first prop bet I have that I like for this game is Tommy Edman. I've said this in videos previously, but instead of banking on a player to get a hit, and instead of banking on a player to get total bases, I like the prop hits, runs, RBIs. The reason I like this is because with total bases, if your batter walks, it doesn't count for his total bases. The only way he can get a total base is to actually get a hit. Getting a hit is much harder than getting on base, because getting on base, you can walk, you can get hit by the pitch, many ways that you can get on base. So I like hits, runs, RBIs, because even if your batter doesn't get a hit, he can score a run, and he can get an RBI if the bases are loaded and he walks, which would not count for total bases. So I'm going to look at Tommy Edman's total bases over 1.5. This is on DraftKings right now at -140. It's a decent play. -140 is a little steep, so I wouldn't put a ton of money on it. I did put a ton of money on my 5% play, but on this one, I think I'm going to keep it low to maybe a 2% play. Tommy Edman.